Hello, welcome back. Last time I reached the top and the bottom of this tower, and I've installed a new version, so some rooms will have changed. Here's one Octopus. Alright, let's play this room again. And let's see, what was my previous replay? Let's see if it syncs. Let's just input this. Boom, 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 boom. Make an 8-way thingy. Looks to me like this syncs just fine. Okay, so whatever was going on there did not affect that replay. Long jumper. So restore replay this, input. Not, spotting any changes. There's the big move. Boom! I can't even see, I guess some leaves covered by explosions on the way there. He's in there somewhere. Anyway. I wonder if there's like text changes on the signs. That's possible. The signs themselves are not new because they don't have the new marker on them. Okay, so floor 1, the changes were not puzzle affecting. Cycles. Input. This looks about like I remember, maybe? I see the statues carrying the key now. Was that always true? Now hold on. Did that change? I didn't remember a statue carrying a key. Replay looks coherent so far. Then I make a stack of some sort. Bunch of shuffling back and forth and not being sure what I'm doing. Yup, that'll happen in an unoptimized replay. So then I need the monster block to be a backstop. Except apparently that was the wrong height. Okay, well, I mean, this seems to be working. There's that redo button. Whoa, that's a desync. That's a desync. That's a desync. There was a statue in the northwest. No, there was a statue that escaped containment. Oh. If I wait here, the statue spills out. So that's a difference. Okay, got it. Well, let's input this as far as makes sense. It's possible that this was changed to make this solution invalid in some way. Seems like I can just do similar actions and, okay, there was a lot of bumping into walls there. I think this is a desync. Okay, what happened here? I pushed that. Alright, I'm gonna take over. What's with you? I don't want to do that. What's this? Oh, it looks like I need to start here and have something on my head? Is this a hairstyle room now? Okay, yeah, so what's the story? So if I wait, that's no good. If I hop off, that's fine. Did I need these going in the other direction? Yeah, okay, these had a desync. I don't remember what my synchronization strategy was for this. Just gonna try that and see what it does. Whoa! Oh, I can't sit there. I see. I don't know, I feel like this has changed in a way of significance somehow. So those need to be together. Am I might need to restore somewhere and replay this from here, because this looks an awful lot to me like a hairstyle prerequisite. Okay, let's try... let's see here. That's fine, I don't need that save. I'll go here to... this and restore to start of that. The room to the east is not cleared, that's probably okay, looks to be. So if I enter here, I have a hat. Okay. If I enter here, I have a hat. Why is that important? So I have my waypoints activated. This kills everything except the things I need to do manually. What kills these? That other switch. This switch needs to be lowered with... Wait, what? Ah! So that's why I need something on my head. There's a requirement that I don't waypoint. So the action that's forbidden here is using a waypoint to hop on a thing sliding back and forth? Really? How would that work? Oh, I can do it once, I think. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Still, how does that work? So right, I can do it the one time, as in, like, if this is set up and sliding, and the other thing is also set up and sliding, I can, no. I can walk here and make sure the statue is doing its thing. Deposit my load. Hop onto something. And then I have to stay on that something, because if I go here, I can't return. Okay, so this is a significant change. Just for reference. How many others have changed? Oh, I can't see from this restore point. That's fine. I'll do this first before running that query. Okay, what's this going to mean? It means I can only hop up once. I still need Angry Eye at a specific elevation in this row, going back and forth. Like, that's unavoidable. The specific elevation is this one. Right? Yes. So I still need that. It doesn't have to be going back and forth now. I also still need... Yeah, so wasn't there an unused multi-push block in my previous solution? If Leaf were chimeraed with a multi-push block, I think I-beams would still kill. They would get stopped by the block, but the beam would still attack the tile Leaf is standing in. So while it would get stopped, it would still die. Same way that statues that block line of sight and beams can still get killed by them. I would become a statue. Also, I don't know how to chimera with Leaf. I think there's a way, I just don't have one in this room. So extra multi-push block. Cycles. Oh, is this? Oh. I think we're using the marble behavior in some way, right? Oh, this is gonna be something, right? Now, that doesn't seem right, because at least one of these statues won't die under that situation. If I were marbling... No, hold up. Could I have stacked something on the monster block? Yes. Okay, I see things. I can actually do it from here, that's fine. So monster block goes here. Oops. Angry Eye platform transfers to it. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Angry Eye platform gets... I'll just put it here, that's fine. Backstop. You can be wherever. I would like you... Well, actually, I'd like all of this aligned with the waypoint, wouldn't I? That's what I'm gonna say. So I have this, then I have a problem. To get a marble reaction going, it's going to require a tool I don't have, isn't it? I gotta do some trickery here. So I need another stack. But that's not all I need. I need this in the same row as that one, but how will that happen? Would it happen like this? No, of course not. Like, is there some equivalent of that? That's fun. Just push it aside, Leaf. I want these both moving back and forth in the ice. Can this maybe... Oh, look at that. There we go. Okay. So the... Oh, that's good. So using another... Wow! This is like a whole new puzzle-relevant use of the motion transfer mechanic. On ice, sliding back and forth, using the motion transfer to stop a slide in a direction and started one in a different direction entirely. Yeah, like those 90-degree collisions, I don't think this has ever been used in a puzzle before. Oh, and if that's how this was supposed to go, I'm glad this was changed then, because that makes a big difference. Now, there's some sort of timing requirement here. I didn't particularly mind where this was centered. I can adjust it. What's going to... You know, I still don't see how this will work. Was it supposed to be the other way around? Monster block goes up here, this one has the pendulum on it. Okay, let's synchronize these. I mean, they're not. Oh. So that's actually okay for me. I'm gonna switch over here, or not. I could. If I just wait, does this resolve itself? Not like that. So it's gonna hit those two. No, it's not! It'll hit a different one each time. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Because my motion is one tile faster relative to the Angry Eye, because it... by being width 2, essentially, here, it truncates this track length by 1. Neat. Okay. Now this is a good demonstration of a principle. Now I need to transfer, I think, because otherwise I'll never get to those. Ooh, that's fine. I think I have to wait through a whole cycle now? No, this is repeating. Okay, so I think the most sensible thing to do now is to set it up the other way around. So I go on the monster block. Angry Eye gets the roly marbles. Oh, I can't do that. That has to be the last thing I set up, of course. So you do keep your platform like that, and you get a second one. One of these is for me. And I use one of them to get the... No, but that's not going to transfer its motion. That transfer will only go one way now. That's the problem. Wait, but that's okay, this can hold still, that's the story. I hold no, I can't hold still. Well, no, I won't hold still, I'll be going back and forth. It's just that the Angry Eye will too, and it'll be changing its cycle. That's not right either. Then it's... I don't see how to reach both edges. So I'll show what happens when I do this. It's gonna be wrong. Let's insert this at the rightmost point I can. Let's see, this won't... Okay, that does work. Whoops! That's unfortunate. Alright, first time that's happened in this entire video series. Room boundary. Very dangerous. The most dangerous thing in the entire game. Start over. Is this how I wanted that? Something like that. I mean, part of that is just the reality of having to use that much space to express a concept. Because with prescribed space constraints, well, I mean, that's not specific to this world. Alright, so it doesn't really matter where I start this cycle, it will resolve to the same thing, eventually. Oops, by truncating it by one like this, right? Okay, don't leave. Well, that's not a spot where I can put that. But this isn't going to work either, because the Angry Eye will hold still. No, it has to be me, because I can transfer between the two. What was the issue with doing it the other way? Oh, because I'm standing here, of course. Okay. Well then I don't know about the other thing, then. What? Okay, well this is fine actually, sort of. I feel like I'm playing as a different character with this thing in my head. No, like that. Okay. Alright, so you need to go in this row. This needs to go in that row. Don't leave. I'll start you sliding. I'll put this, I guess, in the middle. I'll start this sliding at just any time. So I can switch sides. Wait, I can switch sides. Yeah, so what's the issue here? Is it one of alignment? Well, eventually, won't the alignment just change? It might take a while, but can't I just sit here forever and at some point this will resolve? Or rather, what if I always transfer? So that doesn't hit anybody. That hits this next one. That doesn't hit anybody. Isn't that part of the issue? Is this like an even-odd sort of thing? That hit this one. If I stay instead of transferring, you hit that. Then this. Yeah, you're sweeping back and forth. But... But these never resolve, right? That's what it looks like to me. Okay, so can I somehow do that with a different offset between these two? But the offset's always changing. Main thing it feels like I'm able to control is the... Maybe the first one has to be done differently? No, how could that be? Okay, let's try going all the way on this side. I think this is valid? Not quite. What I need to do is set that up here, get it sliding. Then place this in the middle like that. Get this sliding just whenever. Okay, so now I have to not be over there. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait for these to align a bit. Sure. That's good enough. I actually didn't have to wait that long, but that's fine. Well, what's this gonna do? Oh hey, it shot the edge. Okay, it shot the edge. Okay, this worked out. So putting that on the end... I see. Because the angry eye keeps sliding, it doesn't matter where I am. It'll always go one position beyond me. Okay. That was a cool machine. Very nice. Glad I got to see it. Now you slide off, and that's how you solve that for real. Okay. And this star key was there, that's why I might not have noticed the statue carrying it, or the layout changed because it had to accommodate the space there. Okay! That was involved. So I'm going to restore to... because it'll be more convenient for seeing where I am. I'm gonna restore to here. Okay. So then, marching. Playroom again. Input. Did this change in a significant way? Right, I bracketed you there, got you into that. Bring this over, hop up onto it. Hold still, but be seen by 3 bomb bugs at the same time. Ah! Well, wait, I can't... Why can't I step east? Because I'm in input mode. There we go. Okay, so I did have to adjust my solution, but not in a puzzle-altering way. Alright. X marks the spot. Oh, this one. Right, I broke this one. I knew I broke this one. I didn't know what constraint to use. And if I input this, let's see how it breaks. Yeah, I knew I broke this one. Kinda had forgotten about it by now. looking at this now, I can't immediately see what constraint was added. I remember I thought another waypoint over here, maybe? So I think the waypoint layout changed in some way. Yeah, right where I put that push block, is there just no longer a waypoint there? Right, I disposed some bomb bugs. Replay desync, yeah, so replay desync happened because I tried to waypoint to it. Why does it tell me that here? Wait, what the? Oh. Wait a second. Not only did the replay desync, more of that is happening. Wait, so in input mode? My desync detection doesn't, like, step back far enough. Gonna do something risky. Is it gonna be risky? It'll be something. Hold on, I'm gonna cancel this. End single room mode. Save and exit so that my progress is kept. Because I think I don't write the player file until that save option's actually used. Can I crash the game right here? Let's just see if I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. Playroom again. Yes, I'm there. Input this. Which way around does this? So there's an indexing error. When the replay desyncs, it's supposed to automatically undo the last move and put me back at the move number that was the desync, but one of those is off by 1. And the undo is imperfect or the index adjustment is wrong. So I'm wondering if I can try to undo to move -1 and if that's going to crash. So it's going to desync as soon as I try to travel through that waypoint. 385, 356, 357, 358... 357. No, it's the other way around. So it actually stepped... My index stepped back 1, but the move was still undone. So now I'm at a different index there. Yeah, so the fact that that stepped back... So now when he tries to leave the room... So key repeat is interrupted. I hear the move sound. It's kind of quiet, but I can hear it. And the index doesn't move anymore. Okay, and if I would undo... all that would happen here is I won't be able to get back to the actual beginning. Zero. What if I commit that? Well, I can still undo. I can redo. So that's in the redo buffer. What is in the redo buffer exactly? Let's see the turn count here. So I'm looking for, what was it, 356 or something? More than that. Well, more than that because of the desync. Uh-oh, there we go. That's a problem. I'm off the edge. So so it's not a crush, but I did save a thing where Leaf is off the edge of the room, and that's in the redo buffer. Oh, okay. Alright, sorry, the last little bit of this has just turned into me debugging my own game. But yeah, I knew something was going to go wrong here, so if I step south now... I think if I was not in single room mode, I would have entered this room one position farther down. Well, I would have been... Wait, hold on. Where was I standing? Where was I standing? Okay, well, it'll be on video. If I was in column 17 and stepped off the south end of the room? Okay, so can't crash the game, but I can confuse it if I do just the right things. Alright, so anyway, clearly this has changed in a significant way, and that was a pretty complicated room, so I'm gonna give myself a little more time to parse it. So there was the one bug that allowed that behavior to happen, but then that behavior itself might require a separate fix. Gonna have to think about that. Where else have changes happened? Top hat, Standwich. Just those two because I think... Oh! Kaboom? Okay, so Kaboom had one. Yeah, just those two because I think when this update was submitted it was back before I had played those rooms. What's the one? Distance is the one that I am pretty sure I need to redo. Okay, so anyway, next time I'll try and figure out what's going on in X marks the spot without just getting distracted by what my replay system does. And if that goes well, we can see the rest.